Hello, I'm Liz. This is Read with Liz, and I cleaned my room today. It looks fantastic, and I felt like I would just make a little YouTube video. I haven't done it in a long time, like a long form video. So I pulled up this TBR prompt generator where it looks like this. New laptop, y'all. Okay, so it looks like that. It's crazy. There's so many prompts. Like, wow. So I'm going to pull up my Goodreads. Now, I don't have all of them on here. I'm also gonna pull up Kindle. I do have my Kindle there. So I can pick, I don't even know if I said this is my February TBR. So I'm gonna include books that are on Kindle Unlimited probably. So I'm gonna get out of this book here. Because yes, I'm weird. I sometimes read books on my laptop. So, alright, pulled up Kindle so I can see what I have on there. Some of these books I actually own, which is nice. A couple that I would like to read sooner rather than later. Some that are on my just TBR for 2026. So I'm gonna pull up my profile here and my 185 books that are on my to-read list. That's great. So let's go ahead and get started. I do also have these prompts, but I'm gonna not use those today. Alright, gotta love ads, right? Alright, let's spin. I'm scared. Those are my physical books, by the way. And it is Nature on the cover. Alright, I'm gonna go look and I'll be back. Alright, I found my first one, and by the way, I think I'm gonna pick 6 just to kind of choose from. I might do more just for fun, but this is the one I picked for Has Nature on the cover. It's Unbreakable by Sarah Ella. I did start this one. It's the last in this series. I'm on page 33. And I guess I just wasn't really in the mood for it. I read the first 2 books from the library, I believe. Yeah. But I found this in a bookstore at the beach, and I saw the cover. I saw it was a Christian publisher, and I was like, why not? And then I looked it up later and saw it was book 3, even though it says book 3. And you know what? I might have noticed that at the store, but the cover was really pretty to me. So we have book 1. Alright, let's spin again. I don't know, it's really bright. Let me see. There we go. Spin again. Library book? Okay, well, since this is my February TBR, I don't think I'm going to have any of my library books that I have out now, because I'll probably return them before February. So I'm gonna pick another prompt. Thrifted. Hey, that's a good one for that one. Alright, let me go look. Does it count if I got it at a used bookstore? Okay, so I got this one at a consignment store last week. There's a possibility I could read it this month, but I think it fits well with the prompt, and it's Outlaw by Ted Dekker. Funny story, I have 7 Ted Dekker books. I've not read a single Ted Dekker book ever. So I've heard so many good things though about his writing, and he has such good reviews. I guess they're just kind of scary to me. I think I started 80/30, but I don't know. I read a chapter of Skin because I got that from my dad. It's on my shelf. He's not a huge fiction guy, but I'm trying to get him to read it. But this one sounded really good. There's stuff about tribes, and it's set in 1963, so I love that time period. So here we go, book 2. Next prompt. Published before 2015. Okay. Okay, this book was published in 2015, and it's taken by D. Henderson. It sounds really cool. I just read the first paragraph on the back, and it says, abducted at the age of 16 and coerced into assisting the Jacoby crime family. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Shannon Bliss has finally found a way out. She desperately wants to resume some semblance of normal life, but she also knows she has unfinished business to attend to. She might have enough evidence to put her captors behind bars for a very long time. I don't know, it sounds really good to me. My best friend's mom loves D. Henderson, but I also have, I think, 3 of her books, but I've never read one. So this one has been recommended a lot to me, and it was published in 2015. So book number 3. Prompt. Next prompt. And it is TBR Vet. Is that one that's been on my TBR for a long time? I think I put all of those up for sale. Check out my Pango. I will link it below. I have 11 books for sale. You know what? I do have one. The Chance by Karen Kingsbury. I've had this one for a while. Keep in mind I've only been reading for a little over a year. And I have that many books. I don't know. I became obsessed. It's like, okay, Mom, be glad it's books that I'm buying. So yeah, this one sounds really cool. It sounds kind of, I don't know. I think they buried something long ago, and now they come back. And find what they buried long ago. They buried something in the ground, literally, quite literally. And it's been a while since I've read the description. They wrote letters to each other and buried them in a rusty old metal box. The plan was to return 11 years later, dig the letters up, and read them. But now, as the date approaches, much has changed. And so on and so forth. So, that'll be book number 4. And I really hope that I get a lot of these read. I'm trying to break my mood reader habit. Not a lot, because, I want to be happy while I'm reading. But there's a point where I also have arcs that I need to read. And one I did have to decline today or yesterday because of a trigger warning. Which that was really sad because I was looking forward to it, but I didn't think now was the best time for me to read that. So, also, I'm hoping that I will be able to put this out pretty soon after I make it. It's the 26th at 7:07. So, hopefully it'll be out by tomorrow morning. I just have to edit it and all that stuff. So, next one. I hope it's a fun prompt, like a cover prompt. I already had a cover prompt, so I don't know. Middle grade? Oh, shoot. Could read a Nancy Drew. That might be fun. Oh, you know what? I started Prince Caspian, but I haven't finished it. It's not outside. It's outside of my room. Should I do that one though? Yeah. We'll do Prince Caspian by C.S. Lewis. I can pop the cover up here. Alright, so that's 5. Let's do a couple more. Maybe we'll go up to 7. It's just fun to be able to pick from these, like not necessarily have to read them all, but it's fun. I can come back to this and pick. Alright. Prompt number 6 is nice prompt. Maybe I should have checked these, but it is what it is. Hand on the cover. I have another D. Henderson book where the hand is like the main part. Hold on. Let me show that. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a hand. I don't want to read too D. Henderson. Okay. This is the closest to a hand I could find, because there's the D. Henderson, but I already have a D. Henderson, so I don't really want to read 2 D. Hendersons. I don't know what the logic is behind that. And then another one where it's like an actual human hand, I think I'm going to read next, like this month. So that's a no. And then the rest of them are like illustrated covers. So there's 3 hands in this cover. So we're going to count that. It's okay. It counts. It counts, really. Alright. I think I'll do one more. I think. Because we're at 20 minutes here. Plus editing. You didn't see that. Okay. Next prompt. Is there a filter on my phone? What is doing that? Maybe I don't look like this. I don't know. Highest rated? I'm not going through all my books. I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. No. Book about travel. I totally forgot I have ebooks. Oh my gosh. So I'm checking to see if Truly, Madly, Deeply by Kate Watson is about travel. There's a bus on the front, so I don't know here. Touring. Okay, does it matter that it's the fifth of a series? And I own that one, so I think I also won. I didn't win a giveaway. I entered a giveaway. They haven't announced who won though. So we'll go with Truly, Madly, Deeply by Kate Watson, and I'll put it up here. So that's cool. Man, I'm not ready to say goodbye to y'all yet. I don't know. I love filming these TBR prompts. Let's just do some more for fun, honestly. Like, give you guys recommendations, I guess. And I think that'll be done for my TBR for February. But let me do some more and give you guys some recommendations. I think that would be fun. So let's keep going. I'll do a few more minutes. And let me know what kind of videos you guys would like. I think I put all of my previous videos on private. Sorry, but female author. Oh, you guys can see it. Female author. Literally all of my books except like Ted Dekker. And Robert Whitlow. I have Double Indemnity, which I also... It's one that I kind of want to read this month. But I only have 5 more days in January, so... female author. I would recommend Kate Watson or Melissa Coslin. Those are some of my favorites. And Courtney Walsh. If you guys haven't read The Holidays with Heart romance, I've read 2 out of 3 backwards. So I read the last one first and then the second one, and I need to read the first one, which is My Phony Valentine. So that's a great one for February. I want to get the physical copy though, because I have the physical copy of My Lucky Charm, and I'm so glad I do, because that one I related to the FMC very much. It was really nice. Alright, I'm gonna stop gabbing. And this prompt is a book older than you. Redeeming Love. I think that one's older than me. A lot of my historical novels that I have are older than me. So, and I think Kissing Adrian by Siri Mitchell, that I have on my shelf anyway. So there you go. Published, we already got that one. Published before 2015, I picked Unbreakable by Sarah Ella. This is honestly just so fun, even if it's just me watching, or doing this. Gotta give it. Mythology. Ooh, I do have Tales of Troy and Greece. By someone Lang. I will try to put the cover on there. I have not read it. I'm very intrigued by Greek mythology. So, yeah, let me know down below if you've read any Greek mythology books, because that's very intriguing to me. Alright, next prompt. Favorite author. Ooh, this is a good one. Favorite author? Oh, that's hard. I think Gabrielle Meyer. If you have not read the Timeless series, I'll try to put it here. If you have not read the Timeless series, you guys, what are you doing? It's the best book series ever. Like, forget Throne of Glass and Powerless. I mean, honestly. She's probably my favorite author. And Courtney Walsh. I've read 2 Melissa Coslin books. She has 4, I think. One I had no idea came out last year. It's like, was it a secret? I don't know how I missed that, but those are definitely some of my favorites. All right, let's spin again. Probably do one more after this. Sci-fi, Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I read that one last year. Phenomenal. I want to finish the series. There's so many books in the series, and they're so long, but they're so good so far. So, it's a good sci-fi. I think that's the only one I know of currently. I think I would love more sci-fi, but give me your sci-fi recommendations actually. Like your No Spice. No swearing probably. Sci-fi recommendations. I'd love to know. So, all right. Last spin. We got nature on the cover again. Last spin again because we already got that one. Indie. Okay, that's a good one. A lot of Courtney Walsh books are indie published. I think The Lost Library by Melissa Coslin is indie published. I know so many. I'm literally a bookstagrammer. I know so many books, but yet when people ask for recommendations, my brain just blanks. It's really disappointing. I think The Huntress by Carrie Cotton is indie published. I read that this month. It was so good. I need to read the rest of the series. There are so many. And I will try to put some affiliate links to these books that I'm mentioning in the description so you guys can find them. And with affiliate links, if you order them from my link, I'll get a small percentage, which is really nice as someone that's trying to make money for college. So, the Serendipity and that series, I think the Serendipity is by Emma St. Clair. All of those books are indie published. So, and if you didn't know what indie published means, it means independently published. So, no traditional publisher like Bethany House, Thomas Nelson, Zondervan, or other, well-known publishers such as, and I lost them all, such as Little Brown or anything like that. Like Jennifer Lynn Barnes uses Little Brown. So, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun just to kind of hang out with you guys and pick my, hopefully, February TBR. And again, these are the books that we picked, plus Truly Madly Deeply by Kate Watson and Prince Caspian by C.S. Lewis. So I hope that I can read all of these. It's not guaranteed. I just felt like kind of making a fun video with you guys. So yeah, stick around. I really want to make more YouTube videos. I don't always have time. I don't. Reading vlogs kind of mess with my brain a little bit. I used to do them, but it makes me feel kind of pressured to read, which doesn't really help me. It gets me into some reading slumps very often. So I probably won't be doing many reading vlogs, but maybe some fun bookstore outings or library outings. And if you didn't know, I am a bookstagrammer, and I have a work in progress, and I announced the title a couple weeks ago, and it's Chapters of Us. It's a fireman and librarian romance, and I'm really excited about that. I'm not super far into writing it, but it is definitely my baby, and I am so excited for someday when it's published. It might be a few years in the future, I don't know. I have college to worry about, and so it's not really my first priority, but I would love your support in just following me or liking my videos. You guys are amazing. If you made it this far, comment this emoji so I know that you watched it, and I hope you guys have an amazing and blessed day, and remember, Jesus loves you.